Welcome back, everybody, to the Comfy Boys podcast. This is episode 2 with your hosts, Zach and Ted, where today we're going to be talking about something that is kind of scary. Something a little bit frightening and a little bit frivolous. Today, we're talking about the one, the only, Freddy Fazbear.
Yes, indeed.
Freddy Fazbear, Zach,
Indeed,
how do you feel? How do you feel about Freddy Fazbear, first off and foremost?
Freddy Fazbear is a crazy son of a gun.
Yeah?
Because we live in this world where in the 1980s, right, animatronics ruled the world as far as entertainment, besides rock stars, obviously. But Freddy Fazbear was an icon to the restaurant community, entertainment business community. They're at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Yeah? Was it just a pizzeria, though? Was it more than that?
We found, right, that was more than just a pizzeria. Okay, we found it was more than just a pizzeria. It was a place where tragedy struck.
What kind of tragedy do you say?
Disappearings.
Disappearings?
Yes, disappearings.
So...
Of 5 innocent children.
Yeah?
Were never seen again.
Never seen again.
And they just want to go there, play some games, and have a good pizza.
Yeah.
And it's a real tragedy.
Well, going on topic of Freddy Fazbear and, all those, disappearances and everything,
yeah.
Recently, we have seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now, if you're watching this and you've seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, you might already know what it's about. Without sharing too many spoilers, it covers the Five Nights at Freddy's games, mainly the first one, with the character Mike Schmidt. Now, Mike, played by Josh Hutchins, from the Hunger Games series.
Hunger Games?
Yeah, the Hunger Games,
Love it.
Shout out to
Love
Katniss.
We love it.
Yeah. Hunger Games. Yeah, so Josh Hutchins, he played Mike Schmidt, the security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I think about Five Nights at Freddy's, I grew up playing this game. I was probably, 12 years old?
Just about.
Just about?
Yeah.
I was a young strapping lad.
Everybody was young when they played the games.
Yeah.
The first one, for sure.
And, I was a young strapping lad, and when I think about when I first played those games versus to where we are today, it's been about 8 years in the making.
Yes.
8 years.
The community has been waiting for this movie to come out.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. And the living up to the hype of it was just the most abnormal thing you could ever think of, being hyped about, because you would think in traditional movies you'd see a trailer on TV or on YouTube, and that this production only took a year to make, and it was a new idea, right, a new movie or whatnot, and you'd be like, oh, that's a good movie, you'd be excited. But for this community, it has been a long time coming because they've been waiting such a long time, because they've been teased so hard over so many years for this movie to come out, and to finally be out is monumental, I would say, for the creator and everybody behind the production of this movie.
Yeah. And, when you think about it, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is something that's been a work in progress for many years now. It's switched hands in terms of production, in terms of studio.
So many times.
So many times. Literally, so many times. So, when you think of it now, it's being produced by Blumhouse Studios, Blumhouse Productions.
I thought it was Blumhouse.
Blumhouse?
I thought it was Blumhouse.
Well, Blumhouse, Blumhouse, Blunthouse, whatever it may be,
what kind of house it may be, for
It
sure.
is the house, and so it's produced by some sort of house, and as well as Universal, right? Universal Studios.
Yes.
So, the two of them that came together, Jason Blum, you have Scott Cawthon, and you just have, the director's name. Her name, I believe, is Emily.
Emily, yes.
Emily something.
Emily
something. We gotta do some more research.
I was too soaked in the content to remember the name.
I was too soaked into Freddy Fazbear.
It starts with a T, I believe.
Tammy? Tommy?
Maybe.
Tiami?
Maybe something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, no, it's been years in the making. We finally found a director. Everything came together, and just a few nights ago on I was about to say One Fateful Day, but it's One Fateful Night. Freddy Fazbear came to town.
Freddy Fazbear and his friends came to town, and it was such an amazing film. Honestly, amazing. It's was produced and created for the fans of Five Nights at Freddy's, the people who love the game and the franchise. And the talk is that the people who play the game, the community, really love the movie. But for the people who don't understand the games or never played the games, or like kind of like just the general public, we call it general public, they don't understand it as much. So the reviews for that might be a little bad because they don't understand. You know, it's one of those movies where you just kind of have to understand the lore behind it.
Yeah. I would say that, you know, for the film itself, from the get-go, it allows you to understand what Five Nights at Freddy's is. Not necessarily the game series,
Yes.
but in terms of it being a story,
Yes.
you know, it introduces you to Mike, it introduces you to his family, and it introduces you to a character that later on in the movie is revealed to be somebody he's not. Now, you know, I don't want to go too far in the spoilers because I know some people may not see it yet.
I think that was spoiler enough.
I believe that is spoiler
enough.
enough.
You said
He.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's already enough.
It is more
That's all
than
you
enough
need to
because
say.
now you know, it has to be a guy.
Mm.
Now, what kind of guy? I'm not sure.
William Afton, obviously.
But
But we don't know which character in the movie is William Afton. That's a surprise.
Are you telling me that William Afton was in this movie?
Yes.
Are you telling me
Yes, he was.
he's a character in this movie?
Yeah.
So, when we look at this film, right, which is absolutely peak cinema, you know, it's weird to think that, you know, it's not only sharing the story of Freddy Fazbear's, but on the back end, they're also doing something a little nefarious. They are glorifying a serial killer. William Afton.
William Afton, yes.
He killed 5 kids.
Glorifying, yes or no. But that whole point of the killing of those innocent kids are the whole, like, I mean, it's the whole point of the plot. You know, it sets up the story and the mystery. And then, obviously, throughout the movie, you learn that mystery and how it ends and how it gets solved and why, when, and how, you know, pretty much.
The thing about this, though, is that the mystery doesn't just end, because it has been announced that there are still 2 Five Nights at Freddy's movies to come.
Yes.
So, while we initially did survive Five Nights at Freddy's,
Whoa.
the question is,
Whoa.
will we survive again, and will we survive again?
Of course. We will survive it.
You're looking at that mic like there's something wrong with it. Is this good?
There was a springing thing here. I don't know where it went.
Oh, well. Talking about springy things, Springtrap.
Springtrap, yes.
Talking about Springtrap. You know, he is a character that is heavily brought out in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. And if you know the lore, if you don't know, he is behind a lot of these things.
Yes, he's the controller.
He is the controller, the evil yellow bunny. Now, Springtrap to me is a character that stands out a lot because of not just his presence in the games, including Five Nights at Freddy's 3, but he stands out because of who he is in the movie. Would you say that is, you know, a correct analysis? He is a very standout character?
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Why he's a standout character in the
Yeah.
movie? Because the whole movie practically revolves around him. Because you'd think the animatronics are in itself obviously the culprits of the murders and the brutal mystery, but Springtrap is behind it all. He's the master puppet.
Or puppeteer. Right?
Yes.
Because when we look at the movie, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but it's also part of the lore.
Yep.
Springtrap isn't actually dead, but Springtrap is used as a suit to control the rest of the animatronics.
Yes.
So, when you think about it...
And his power is communicated through drawing.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Allegedly. We might have to see it again to figure it out.
We might need to, you know, wait for the second movie to see. But what has been analyzed or analyzed rather, analyzed, is that in the movie, right, there are these drawings on the wall, made by children. Very big plot point. Children, right?
Yes.
When you look at these drawings, you can see that some things can be inferred. And in one of the main drawings, there's a picture of the yellow rabbit, the yellow bunny, being surrounded by these children.
AKA Springtrap.
Springtrap.
Or, as some people call it, Golden Bunny.
Or, as some other people call it, sexy.
Bruh, what?
Have you seen Twitter recently? Have you been on
No.
Twitter? I've seen numerous fan edits of Springtrap
Really?
shaking his gat for the Rizzler.
Yeah.
His gat. It has
Yeah.
been a scary time, even scarier than the movie. And the movie was frightening.
Wicked.
It was wicked.
Absolutely wicked.
Absolutely
Wicked.
problematic. And
Very.
you know, when I think about, you know, the community reaction to this movie, there's a few things I see. I see people on this tomato website talking about FNAF.
Yes.
Critics hating it for some reason.
Like I said, they don't understand. They're just normal people who never played the games.
Yeah.
And never watched the Markipliers.
Exactly.
They,
And
they
then
don't understand. Only the people who understand, they said when they made the movie, it was made and created for the fans because they knew the fans would understand and love it and come out in numbers to see this picture. And they did.
and you want to know something that's a little bit amazing about that?
It's the number 2.
Number one. Number
I
one.
thought Sonic Hedgehog was number 1.
Nope, it's number one.
It's number 1 now. My God, number
Freddy
1 opening
Fazbear?
for a video game movie.
Yeah.
Now you tell me. It's almost gonna be Oppenheimer, they say.
It's going to be better than Oppenheimer.
Mhm.
Because this movie, it's the bomb.
Now you may think, if you think about the general public, right? You think about your parents, your grandparents, your uncles and aunts. You know they're old, and you know they don't know the fucking games and shit. So if you be like, oh, you should watch this movie, they're gonna tell you it's crap, but it's not.
But you know what, Zach?
But if you get them to understand, that'd be sick.
It would be sick.
That'd be super.
But there's one thing that can be done to change and persuade them. You should bring your dying grandmother to see Freddy Fazbear. Because you might say, well, why would I do that? She doesn't know what a Fazbear is from a fucking funny bear. And I challenge you this. If you take your grandmother to see Freddy Fazbear, or anyone you care about, you might just convince them about one thing and one thing only. What you're trying to convince them on, Zach? What you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Is you're trying to give them the chance to survive 5 nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. Let's talk about the jump scares. Now, everyone knows that the jump scares is the most pivotal point in the FNAF games.
In the games and the movie.
So, I'm going to ask you, John, Ted, are there jump scares in Five Nights at Freddy's?
The game?
Movie.
The movie.
Yes, the public need to know. If you haven't seen the movie yet, you do know it's not rated R. So you think to yourself, is it really that scary? John? Ted?
I think it's scary. Now you might say,
That's not an yes or no question. It's a yes or no question, my guy.
No, it's not scary. It is scary.
It's not
It is scary.
It's okay. Here's what I'll say. Yes and no. Yes and no. You could sit there. It's not like sadistic as like an Annabelle movie
Or Saw.
or Exorcist
Or
movie.
Paw Patrol even.
Okay, Paw Patrol. You know, yes, there are jump scares. Kinda. You'll definitely understand what I mean by that when you go out and watch the movie, which 100% y'all should do.
You should spend your money on Freddy.
It's only $27 for.
It's
two people.
$27 for 2 people. Or if you go on Tuesdays to the Regal, it's pretty cheap. They have a discount there. If you're old, if you bring your grandparents to watch it, senior citizen discount. Let's say your family member's a veteran. Get him a discount.
I just got a live question in the podcast.
Yeah?
A user by the name of Sweet Chicken Nugget wanted me to ask you a query, which is where are their memes that they were promised?
Memes?
Any comment? You promised a Sweet Chicken Nugget some memes?
I don't believe I promised them any memes.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I'll let you read it. Maybe I don't understand it. Live question.
Alright, here, 1 second.
Oh, he's replying.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so let's just do this real quick. So where were we?
FNAF.
Freddy...
So we got done discussing the jump scares. So yes and no is the final thoughts on that.
Do you think that the second FNAF movie will expand upon the first, or will it be something different?
I think we're all expecting it to be kind of the same, but less childish of play. Because the first one, there was a scene that really just grinded my gears. And that scene was when Abby, Mike's sister, goes out there and starts playing with the animatronics. And then Mike comes out saying, "Bro, what's happening?" And then they become all chill. And it's like, it doesn't appear that Mike thinks it's completely weird that the animatronics are alive. And then they just build a fucking fort. And they lay down in it until the night is over. Like, what? Like, what? Like, it's great. And that movie, like, you think these animatronics are supposed to be evil and kill these MFs. And they're just, like, they're playing. They built a fort out of tables and chairs. And they're, like, playing in it. It's like the most confusing scene ever.
It is.
Because it's a fucking horror movie. And like, you're just like, what is this? You're like, okay, interesting take, I guess.
Yeah. I would
maybe hang on. Maybe it's something more symbolic. I don't know.
I would say that some of the later-hearted parts of the movie don't necessarily make a lot of sense. While they do allow the movie to continue in a certain sort of way, while they do allow you to understand, Mike and Abby's relationship with these animatronics and, why the story goes into, the eventual route that it goes on, it also isn't necessarily needed. When you think about the Five Nights at Freddy's games, right, you're introduced to a story full of horror. You're there trying to survive. Simply put, you're trying to survive.
Simple indie game.
But when you are watching this movie, it doesn't really feel like they're trying to survive. Rather, they are coexisting with these animatronics. To me...
And trying to figure out the mystery.
It is. They're trying to figure out the mystery, but they're not really surviving. They're rather coexisting. And from the beginning of the movie, yes, it seems a little off. Then they go to everything being happy, to everything being bad again. And towards the end of the movie, things work out.
Yeah, I was going to say, after that scene, though, that I was talking about, it does take a little bit of a dark turn.
It does.
It does. It does. So it's not, like, totally dissatisfactory.
It isn't. But, again, towards the end of the movie, after that little spiel of things going on, things get better again. Again, they coexist. Because there's the final scene, the final battle, where things are sort of figured out, for better or for worse.
Yes. The final battle scene. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy and ironic how it ends, I would say.
I would say it's crazy and ironic, but if you were a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's game franchise, then you would understand why what happened needed to happen. It builds itself up in such a way that it's not something, a longtime fan wouldn't expect, but it gives a twist to what Five Nights at Freddy's can be and what it offers. See, now should be mad at me. There you go. Let's continue.
Okay, so yeah. So, in all, the FNAF movie was an amazing experience to behold and is definitely a movie that I would tell the viewers to go and see. No ifs, ands, or buts. No excuses.
Don't watch it
Go
on
watch
Peacock. Don't watch it at home.
Go to the
to
movies.
the theater.
The best
Go to the
experience possible.
That's what I would say.
Yep. So out of 10, we do our usual rating. How would you score it, John?
I would
10.
say I would give it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Cupcake, 10 being Fazbear. You know, that's my rating scale for today. I would give it an 11. A Golden Freddy.
Golden Freddy.
A Golden Freddy.
Wow. Awesome. Me personally, I would give it I would give it a Bonnie. That's about a 9 or 8.5 out of 10. Because it's not the greatest movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
You're canceled.
No. But, as far as FNAF movies go, it's the greatest.
There's only one FNAF movie, Zach.
Exactly.
So it is the best. It's a 10 out of 10 then. It can only be a 10 out of a 10.
It's a Springtrap. I don't know where that is.
At 12? Holy shit.
No, that's like 13.
Dude.
Springtrap's more powerful than
No, Springtrap is a 5 because of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so what else has been happening this week?
Well, you did have that incident at the restaurant.
I did.
Do you want to talk about that, Zach? Do you
I
want to
do.
let the world know?
I do want to
pain.
get into this.
Okay.
Alright, so as John knows, no, not as John, as Ted fucking knows. Everybody
It's
knows.
Thomas Shelby.
Relationships in life are complicated.
They
They're
are.
hard. They're hard. They're difficult. They're confusing. And we all know this. And this is how I want to start this off. Because sometimes in life, you don't know when you're in certain situations how exactly you're supposed to feel about certain things. So, that being said, Thursday I went to a restaurant to watch Thursday Night Football with my family. Go Bills.
The Bills make me wanna
Shout.
put your cock out and...
No.
Sorry.
So, yeah, go Bills. Go Buffalo Bills. Yeah. So, I went out to a bar with my family. We had a little table. Nice dinner. And I was having a good time. Enjoying myself with the people I haven't seen in a while because I've been so busy with life. And it was so nice to go out and relax. Then all of a sudden, I got smacked in the face by a ghost of my past. And that was kind of difficult at first. But I realized that since that time of that person that, you know, we go through change as humans, you know? We aren't the same people we are when you change your life completely in a better way. And obviously I'm referring to, as much as I hate to say it, and he's smiling at me, I don't like that. I saw my ex there with her, like, probably her third boyfriend since me, to be honest.
Maybe 5th.
I think so. It's not that hard to follow on Instagram. But, I don't follow her on Instagram. Just look from time to time. Just look from time to time.
Just take a quick peek.
Yeah.
You know, a quick peek.
Always trying to look back at why the fuck I dated this fucking bitch.
Or maybe he wants to win her back.
Fuck no. Fuck this.
Fuck no.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that
She ruined
bitch?
my life.
Good. Not good. Sorry.
Yeah, not good, but fuck her. She ruined my life. So yeah, I didn't really know. At first, I was a bit taken back. I shut down. To be honest, I didn't really... Like, everyone asked me if I was okay because I looked like I just saw a goddamn ghost. And I did. I did see a ghost in my past. And then I started freaking out, having a little bit of anxiety. And I almost got up and walked out of the place just because I almost couldn't handle it. But then I realized that that person sitting over there just is just no longer the person that I knew, and I'm no longer the person that she knew, and we are complete strangers to each other, and that's okay, because this relationship I had was in late 2020. Okay, and since that time, obviously, as of recording, it's October 2023, a couple days after FNAF released. That throughout those years, I've gone through major change in life, and that's why I say that, like, I no longer know her, she no longer knows me, and we're strangers to each other. Even though you think, like, oh, that person knows me, and they don't. They don't. I can honestly say that since 2020 to 2023 now, I am just a completely different person. You know, as far as personality, mental state, and mind and physical body goes, I'm no longer. I was like no longer that kid, that 18-year-old naive kid, stupid kid, scared kid that I was in 2020, and I'm a so much better version of myself now, to the point where it's nuts, because my work ethic is unmatched, except for David Goggins. That motherfucker's crazy. But yeah, so I knew, like, okay, like I'm fine. So I actually livened back up, and I was just able to enjoy the rest of my night, because even though she was there with her new mans or whatever, I was like perfectly fine afterwards. I mean, I freaked out at first, but then I was like, Zach, like, come on, man, like, we've been through this, we went through the heartache, we went through the pain, we went through all this shit to get over that fucking bitch, and I did, I really did. And honestly, after I had that thought in my brain to myself, I was like, oh yeah, I'm completely fine, and I've been over this person for a long time. And I don't know, and there's no reason why I should think less or be jealous in any way, shape, or form. Like, dude, like I said, like, we're strangers. We don't know each other anymore. She doesn't know about this life anymore, So it's like, and so yeah, then that was pretty, and so I was able to go on, enjoy the rest of my night. The Bills pulled out a win against the Bucks, and I was just able to enjoy the rest of my night with my family, and I was smiling and laughing and having a good time, even though I knew there was a ghost to my left, and I didn't care. I didn't care, and it was pretty awesome, because all these years I was like, I always wondered to myself, what would happen if I ever saw my ex again? The person who destroyed my life, turned it upside down, and smacked me in the face a million times over and over again, and made me fail at life for like almost like a year and a half, almost 2. And now that I'm winning in life, I always wondered what would happen if I saw it. And last Thursday, I got my answer, and I can honestly say that I'm completely fine. It's great, actually. It's like, wow. She's fucking mad over me, but shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, wow. It's like, I always wondered, yeah. So it's a great feeling. And I can honestly say that was probably the moment of closure that like you kind of like seek after a relationship ends and shit. Like, that was it. And I was just like, oh, okay, I'm completely over her. Like, shit. Like, I'm not even like looking at her like that no more ever. Like, ever. Cause that would be fucking nuts. But shit, like, no, like, it's good. It was good.
It's good?
Yeah, it was good.
So, there's this one quote. I've been thinking about this, you told me this whole story, and I've heard this before, and I've heard it again, but there's this one quote that I've been thinking of, and before you laugh, let me say it and let me explain, alright?
Say it.
It's about drive, it's about hunger, or power, sorry. We stay hungry, we devour. Now,
put in the work, put in the hours, and we take what's ours.
And we take what's ours.
That's right.
Over these past couple of years I've known you, you were skinny, you were like a straw.
I really was. Holy fuck.
You looked like a piece of paper. Shout out to my boy Flat Stanley, but you are no longer Flat Stanley.
And how old was I? When was that? When I was that young, stupid, 18, naive kid. That's when that was.
And you know how old he is now? 21. He's able to drink. Ladies, hit him up. Let him buy you a martini. Because listen, today's the day.
And now I'm fucking built. Like, come on.
Oh,
Look at that.
oh fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking bicep. I aspire to be that. That's crazy.
You know, Sam Sulek ain't got shit on me.
Dude, Sam
I've been,
Sulek
I've
ain't
been
got
bulking
shit.
every single day of my life.
Sam Sulek thinks he knows about the bulk. Look at this guy. He's been living it.
I've been living the bulk.
Sam Sulek, come get your mans, bro.
I just thought of a new name for myself.
What's that?
The bulk.
The bulk. On the rock.
John the bulk. Oh shit.
The bulk. You said the rock. He's the bulk.
I'm the bulk.
Dude, that's pretty good. Do you got enough blanket over there?
Yeah, I'm feeling very blanketed up right now.
All right, good, because we're comfy.
We're comfy boys. Shout out. Shout out Pete
Yeah.
Davidson. Skeet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah. There's there's nothing like seeing your ex again and your body going through freaking out for a hot second and then realizing you're okay, and it's like now I'm just going through life and it's just moving on,
Yeah.
on, and now I'm just going. I'm doing what I need to do. You know, I'm succeeding in school and
Yeah.
living out my dreams, and now I'm chasing after my passions with these podcasts and vlogs, and I'm really happy.
Talking about
I'm
exes.
working out.
Yeah.
Really happy, and now I'm like, you know, I'm having a good time in life.
Look at that smile. Anyway, Zach, talking about exes, there's something that I actually even haven't talked to you about today yet.
What is that? Let's hear it. Reveal on the podcast.
Today, after one of my streams, my ex-girlfriend.
Which one? Oh, do you not want to?
I'm not gonna say, but one of my ex-girlfriends, they joined my Discord server. My community Discord server where. What? No. Anyways, they joined my community Discord server, where I talk to my community and have all my friends in there.
Mm-hmm.
This ex, I will say, she was never a bad person towards me, and our relationship was relatively stable. But I was a dumb, naive kid. I was. I rushed into
We all
something
were.
that I really wanted, but didn't need, I would say. And there was promises there of love, satisfaction, appreciation, and they weren't really met. When I was younger, I made a bunch of stupid decisions, and one of those decisions, which I don't know how to completely feel about it. I broke up with them, and I'll tell you why. Because I was a dumb, naive kid who wanted more,
Right.
who wanted better,
Right.
but I didn't know what better was.
Mm.
When I think about that person, I think about our relationship, right? Because some people, they have bad relationships, some people have good relationships.
Yes.
But today, when they joined in, it reminded me of something from who I was when we first met to who we both are today. We're people who don't really ever talk. We haven't talked in a very long while. And I think about that because when I met them, I was a completely different person. I was smaller, shorter, and I was not me.
Yeah.
To see them come back into my life today, it's again on that same sort of vibe of seeing a ghost, right?
Yeah.
Because whether or not you like those demons and you like those ghosts, that's irrelevant. I seen them again today.
Yes.
And we talked for a little bit, and we talked, and we talked, and we talked.
Yeah.
And we talked about, life, things that are going on in the world around us, how things are going. They told me about, their college situation and life and stuff they're going through. And, when I last talked to them, they were just getting out of high school.
Right.
To see how much has changed in their life from what they dreamed of and what they aspired of, you can also see they are also a completely different person.
Yeah.
People change.
Yes.
For better and for worse.
And hey, maybe you were that boyfriend that change the person. I'm not painting you as a bad guy, but sometimes in life, you know.
Sometimes in life, even if you don't know it, you might just be the bad guy.
Somebody has to give somebody a reality check.
Somebody has to be the hero and somebody has to be the villain.
That's right.
And you can't have two heroes because that's not a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just not. But I would say it's crazy to see them now and to see how much they've changed. And you know, on your side of the coin, you're happy that you've changed because that person that you once loved is now a stranger to you.
Yes.
For me, while this person is coming back into my life and they're still a stranger, but you know, I might know them somewhat, I am proud to see them change in the same way that I have. And I think that's something that everyone should have for somebody. You should allow others to change and succeed in their
And
own
I
right.
guess that now that I've been through that situation and I've seen like what it is now and what the reality of what is now, I think I'm finally ready to say it.
Yeah.
I want to thank that person. And everybody knows that I haven't said this name in a long time because of the bad things and the pain and torture. But honestly, I feel like I said, I felt like it was just that night where you see him again, and you know you think you got closure. So I want to personally, if you're watching, so oh man, I'm delaying it.
Just say Shrek.
No, I want to say it. Thank you. I want to so I want to say a shout out to Fiona for making me become a better person and changing my life for the best.
And you know what? In that process, when you were a boy when you knew her, she made you into a man. She did. I mean,
we don't talk about that.
No, I mean, but like, you're different.
Oh yeah.
Side by side picture, you know.
Yeah. I don't really.
Editor?
Believe it or not, I don't have any pictures of myself back then. But actually, I might. No, I don't. Not with like my whole body, maybe like my.
They're probably on your Google Drive from your school projects. Just go to like Mr. Root's class.
Oh, dude, I
Mr.
do. I do. Oh my God, I have the video from the 10th grade, or like the 11th grade thing. So that's close enough, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could do that. Bro, I'm like. I have a couple pictures of me after the breakup too. It's crazy. So yeah, it was transformation has been crazy. So yeah, thank you.
Be on the lookout.
Thank you. It was nice seeing you again, and
don't have kids before marriage.
Please don't do please that. Never let me see you again ever in my life.
Because of this.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
BSG's my territory, bitch. That's right.
We run the city.
Fuck out of here, mate.
By order
Get that fuck out
of the
by order of the Peaky Blinders.
fucking Blinders.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
Of the Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
That's a little bit cringe, but you know what?
You know, we stay chill. We stay humble.
We stay chill.
We stay hungry. We devour.
I'm more chill than a Salem's hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just actually speaking of hot dogs, it's fucking blanket. Don't stay. I've had 4 glizzies today.
You've had 4 glizzies.
4 glizzies.
What brand? What restaurant?
Louis Texas Red Hots.
Louis Texas Red Hots.
So good with the side of French fries. So good.
French fries. You know, there was a talk.
I always have to have whenever I eat. I just always have to have a side of French fries. No matter if it's pizza, chicken fingers, roast beef, steak, hot dogs,
salad. Salad of French fries
on a bowl. No. I just always have to have French fries as a side. It's I don't know. It's just a me thing.
Yeah, you know. Today I was talking on my stream, and people were saying in my chat they have certain favorite French fries. Someone in my chat said McDonald's. Now, I will say, and I know this is controversial, and I know you hate me for this. McDonald's French fries kind of taste like nothing. After about
They're the best French fries, bro.
After about 10 minutes. After about 10 to 15 minutes, they become soggy. They become gross. They taste just like straight up oil. And they're terrible. But there is 2 different French fries I like better than McDonald's. Chick-fil-A waffle fries with the Chick-fil-A sauce, which is very yummy, very crunchy, very nice.
Okay.
Or Checkers and Rally's French fries, nice and seasoned, very, very perfectly, beautifully crisp.
No shot.
Straight from the bag.
No shot.
Dude, they are so much better.
They are not.
They are so much better.
They are not.
McDonald's French fries are for fatties like me, but they're not good.
I fucking love McDonald's French fries. Oh my god.
You look like a McDonald's French fry, bro. Take a picture. Zoom in. Thick. You know.
Yeah.
McDonald's French fries. There's something I could never. Sorry. Do you throw in contest right now?
No.
Oh. Anyways.
You'd win, bro.
No, you got, no way.
I eat a lot of calories a day, so I'll eat you.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Do
Do you have a favorite French fry that is not McDonald's, and that is not Jim's Steakout? I got him.
You got me with that
got
one.
him.
I would say most likely better than Jim's Steakout at McDonald's, huh? Oh God, I know what you want me to say. And I'm gonna hate saying it, but it's true. Applebee's. Bro, what do you mean? Applebee's French fries are so fucking good.
Applebee's French fries.
Okay.
Applebee's French fries. Applebee's fucking French fries.
Yeah,
Applebee's French
They're
fries.
so freaking good. I know you wanted me to say Checkers, and I'm
No,
not.
I thought you were gonna say Wendy's. Honestly,
One of these nuts drive across your face.
no, Wendy's French fries are pretty good. They're really good.
They're all right.
No, they're really
They're
good.
not as good as McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and.
Wendy's French fries are literal real potatoes.
That's probably why they taste like shit. I like that fake stuff.
You know what I like? Today's sponsor, Bucked Up Energy. Now you might say, well, guy, there's no bucked up in your hand. And I say, that's kind of bucked up, so please, reach out to us. We need money.
And bucked up.
This could be your can.
In the hand.
In my hand.
Cat in the hat.
Or anything else.
Yep.
Just email us.
Yep. Send the email to the
Email address.
connect.comfyboys podcast.
Connect.comfyboys
Comfyboys
at gmail.com.
podcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Anyways, let's talk about sleep.
Sleep.
I'm sleepy.
I found out in life, especially going to college, that sleep is honestly one of the most important things in life.
Why is it important, though, to you?
Because you need to be asleep to be able to function, to make it to your classes on time, and then go to work after.
Yeah.
Then fucking go to work all night after, and then not be tired. And then if you are, then there's Red Bull to fill the void. Or, sorry, with our sponsor, Bucked Up. Yeah. I don't have it. I don't have an empty can. Yeah.
There's nothing here.
I was going to say, is there actually a can down there? I was going to say, I threw them out. So
This liquid.
that's water. No, it's Bucked Up.
No, you said water like Andrew Tate.
Water.
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
The bubbles.
If you don't drink sparkling water, what are you doing?
If you don't,
If you want to be a guest on our podcast, this can be you.
for the low price of
$29.99.
come to Zach's house.
Yep. Break in and we'll just be like, let's interview you guys.
Yeah, we'll interview anyone as long as you get here, and don't kill us.
That's right. So, I want to get back on the topic
At hand.
at hand. What's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, we're actually doing something. Again.
No.
No?
Yeah, we are.
We are. We are going to see Five Nights at Freddy's to give an analysis on what Freddy Fazbear means to us. Now, what does Freddy Fazbear mean to you, Zach?
We already had this discussion.
No.
That was at the beginning of the podcast. We talked about this.
Huh?
No, but tomorrow when the movie came out on October 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it dropped on the streaming service Peacock.
It did.
And obviously we were busy Thursday after the story I just told you. Obviously I was at a bar Thursday night dealing with the situation. But when I got back home, I picked up this guy over here, sitting in the exact same spots. We turned it on right away because we wanted to see the movie, obviously, as soon as it dropped, because obviously we're huge FNAF fans. So obviously we had to watch it ASAP.
He's a huge FNAF fan.
Yeah, we had to watch it ASAP. So we came down here in the basement, watched it, and the clip of that just after we watched it is on my vlog that will drop the same day as this podcast over at youtube.com/Zakinski.
And you know what? I think that gives us a leeway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
wait, I didn't even get to the punchline. I didn't even get to the point.
Well, tell your punchline.
I didn't even get to the point. So yeah, we watched it, and yeah, you can watch the clip on my vlog, and then.
Sorry.
And now we're going to see it in theaters because me and him both concur that it is way better to see it in theaters than on a TV in my basement. And the experience will probably be 30 times better. Hopefully. We hope. We think. Not think. We fucking know that it will be so much awesomer of a movie in person at the theater with that sound. Get it out of your mouth. Stop, dude.
That was what Freddy did in the movie, okay? He went, "Aw," and he almost ate the person.
I hear whispers at your feet. Do 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 do. Dogging in your sleep. Hey, let's go.
Dude.
That banger song about the movie.
I hear.
That plays like 40 times in the movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's a really good song.
You should watch Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters now.
In theaters, out now. Freddy's is open.
And once you're done watching Freddy's, watch the Zakinski vlogs. The place to be.
Do that.
If there's a place to be.
Yes, and watch the YouTube shorts produced by the So Teddy Bear.
And if you don't, I'll find you.
Yeah, he will find you.
He's
He's been known to be like Jack Nicholson from The Shining. He will find you. So don't try to run. Don't try hiding, because he's been known like Jack Nicholson from The Shining. He's breaking your door down, so don't try hiding.
You just rhymed. You said don't hide. You said don't try hiding. He's Jack Nicholson from The Shining.
Yeah.
Is that a rap?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
From what?
Hollywood Undead.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, chat, people of the world. Well,
Song from that. So.
Zachary, we are about 1 hour in.
Oh, actually, 10 minutes of this is just crap.
We're about 50 minutes in. Probably more like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to really put into this? Do you think there's anything else we can
cover in the podcast?
Cover today?
I think there's one more thing that we can cover.
Okay.
I think we can cover the future plans and production going into this podcast.
Yeah.
As you can see through today's podcast, we've upgraded the set.
It's not on camera, but right there, right next to you, we have a new lighting system. And you might say, well, you guys look a little bit better, a little bit brighter, and that's very true.
It's from the
So Teddy Bear compound.
Yes.
The So Teddy Bear, like Andrew Tate compound.
Yes. The house.
But yeah, we have a new light, and now you can see us.
Light, and
just a little bit better.
It will make the quality better. Camera's still the same. Audio system still the same. So yeah, if you don't know, there's like webcam. We're using a webcam.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah. We got a light, the studio light. That's all I'll say about it. And then there's a microphone right there, picking
As
up
well as right here?
as well as
Right
right here. They're totally not fake.
They would never be fake. Never, ever, ever be fake.
Because we don't phase rugged.
We don't phase rugged.
Nope.
But in the future, if you'd like to support the podcast, consider by donating to whatever you can donate to. We are looking to upgrade our cameras and everything else. And if you're looking to see more or
Subscribe.
help us figure
Turn
out
those
how to do things
alerts on.
better,
Turn those alerts on. Subscribe. Turn the bell. All
subscribe.
notifications.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Or your penis is small.
That's right.
And if you don't have one,
Get one.
Get one, and then it will be small. Because
Yeah.
there's nothing like having a small wiener.
He is.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we covered every topic that's happened to us this week. We're really excited about seeing the movie in theaters for the first time. That'll be the vlog that'll come out with the podcast.
Yeah.
Links will actually all be in the description for all that for both of our channels and the vlog and and all that fun stuff that we do here on social media. So.
And when we do that, well, we'll make sure it's all together and out there for you. And just to let you know, this is the vlog. So, I'd say what? Until the next one.
Until the next podcast.
Until the next one.
Next week.
As long as we survive Five Nights at Freddy's, you will see us then.
We'll see you soon.
We will see you soon.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good.
Have a great week.
Have a good afternoon. Have a good, great week, morning, midnight, whatever time it is for you. Have a good time.
Happy Halloween, y'all.
Happy Halloween.
And we'll see ya.
We'll see ya in the next
one, baby.
one.
Bye.
I don't know.
Peace out.